Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, one bench press secret no one really ever talks about. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so I was talking to a client. If you're interested in being a client, I offer first month free. Head over to Instagram at BenDeBarman for more information. End of commercial. All right, so I was talking to a client about overhead presses. And we were having a little bit of exchange, and I said, you know, the overhead press standards are so weak for the average male that 135 is more rare than you could probably imagine. And I said to him, if the average lifter would simply attack the overhead press like they do the bench press, they would see a spike or an increase in their bench press. Now, that's the secret that no one ever talks about. When it comes to shoulder training, you should be as aggressive with your shoulder training. More so than that, you should be aggressive with your compound movement shoulder training, as aggressive as you are with your bench press training. Everybody's so obsessed with bench press form. They're so obsessed with bench press programming, but when's the last time you heard somebody be obsessed over military press programming, seated barbell press, overhead barbell press programming, seated dumbbell overhead press programming, etc. That's part of the problem with some of the stubbornness or perceived bench press plateaus. Guys, lifters, are not as focused on their overhead press strength as they are the bench press strength. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying here that this is the only thing that matters, that it's the golden key to increasing your bench press strength. But with that said, overhead press strength is a key component in building your bench press strength. You want to get your shoulders strong. You want to get everything as in the upper body as strong as humanly possible, and it will help. It's something you should not neglect. You want to have strong shoulders. You want to have a good strong shoulder girdle. You want to have everything in your upper body as strong as humanly possible. So, if you are struggling with your bench press, yes, there are many things you need to do. You need to look at your programming. You need to get your tricep strength up. You need to get your chest strength up. You need to get your arm strength up in general. But you also really need to get super aggressive with your overhead press strength. One of the things I have always done over the years, I've always done 2 compound movements for shoulders each week. I would do a barbell overhead press variation and a dumbbell press overhead variation. For me, I always prefer doing seated. I don't like the instability, and I know that goes against some of the guys that are really in love with doing everything for core strength. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. That was just personal preference. But I have always attacked my overhead press strength. I've never been a good bench presser. The first time I benched in college, it was for 85 for 3 reps. I nearly died under the 4th rep. Since that time as a skinny, fat, small bone teenager, I've been as obsessed with overhead press strength as I have with bench press strength. I have my seated overhead press behind the neck and seated front press, both at 315, which isn't amazing, but it's pretty darn good for a skinny, fat guy like me. And I got my seated dumbbell overhead press, 120s for 10s, for 5s at their peak. So that's pretty darn strong. And I think that has helped me over the years get my bench press, which is, my chest is generally weak as well, to close to about 400 pounds. So just something to consider. Overhead press strength, not the only thing that matters, but you really need to up your standards of how you train and what you expect. Getting to 135 for reps on the overhead press, barbell overhead press, should be a bare minimum. But for most lifters, it's something they haven't achieved yet. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.